Today, I'm going to be breaking down Bad Vibes by Ayra Starr featuring Seyi Vibez, where, as usual, I'm going to be talking you through the various elements that I'm picking up on as we go through it. As always, I have put my interpretation of the song meaning down in the description below, so if you're interested in that, then by all means, go ahead, check that out. All right, headphones on, let's get into some new music.
No, they throw bad vibes. When the money day, that is where I'm at. Anyhow it be, I dey play my part. If you go Roma, do me lose you sugar.
I let the water touch my knee. Can't let these people get to me. I know you know I never drink. I'm mixing with that NSE. I need my enemies disease. I know they wanna find a crease. God they see in me. Hallelujah.
Fire, mate.
Give me the walk, but it's heavy on my palms. I watch my walk, cause it's heavy on your heart.
Right, I'm going to stop it there because we have leaked over into the refrain. So let's cover off the intro and the first verse. So kicking off with the intro, as we always do. So it's 4 bars long, so it's nice and short, which is exactly what we like. But it's not just short. We also get opened up with the hook. We've got those group vocals having an immediate impact and getting your attention as the audience from the get-go. But on top of that, because we also have this a cappella vibe going on, we also get this traditional feel with those vocals. Now, in addition to that, we've got some nice guitars in there, and they're not just driving that main melody, but they're also complementing the overall feel and vibe of this track really, really well. We get to the back end, we get this nice riser that comes in that leads us into the cut that then tips us over into that first verse. Moving on to the first verse, and the first thing that we notice here is that Ayra Starr actually comes in early. And what we mean by that is that the vocal drops in before we actually get the first beat drop. In addition to that, this is where the drums come into the mix, and if you notice, this is also where we get the switch from the guitars that we had in the intro over to these really nice soft keys. Now, in addition to that, we also have another sound at play here, and it's dun 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 dun. Now, I don't know what that sound is, but what I do know is that it follows quite closely to the rhythm of the drums. Not exactly, but quite closely. Vocally, apart from the fact that they are absolutely stunning, we have lots of space between phrases. We also have repeated phrases, ad-libs, and we have some vocal runs in there as well. So let's go back. Let's listen.
No, they throw bad vibes. When the money day, that is where I'm at.
Grouped vocals, guitars, there's the riser.
I let the water touch my knee. Can't let these people get to me. I know you know I
Listen to
never
the keys.
drink. I'm mixing with that NSE.
There's the other sound.
I know they wanna find a crease. God they see in me.
There's a vocal run.
Give me the walk, but it's heavy on my palms. I watch my walk, cause it's heavy on your heart. You hit my line, but I'm talking to my moms. And when it's time, I'll be talking up with God.
When the money day, that is where I'm at. Anyhow it be, I dey play my part. If you go Roma, do me lose you fall. No, they throw bad vibes. When the money day, that is where I'm at.
Fire.
Go dance for you, man.
Okay, right, let's stop it there because obviously we have tipped over into the second verse. So let's talk about the refrain and let's talk about the chorus. So talking about the refrain then, and the first thing that we notice is that the track gets stripped back. So the drums, they get taken out of the mix. Also notice that we switch from the keys back to the guitars in the refrain. And just as we're about to go over into the chorus, this is where the drums come back into the mix and they lead us into that cut. And this is actually a really good yet simple way to actually lead us into that chorus. Moving on to the chorus. So this is where things really begin to pick up. Those group vocals that I was talking about in the intro, boom, they're back into the mix. This is also, if you notice, where the bass comes into the mix. We haven't actually had it in the track up to this point. And then just to season it nicely, we get Ayra Starr coming in over the top with these beautiful vocals just every now and again to really help uplift that chorus. Let's go back. Let's listen.
Yeah.
Right, refrain.
Give me the walk, but it's heavy
Strip
on my
back.
arms. I watch my walk, cause it's
Guitars.
heavy on your heart. You hit my line, but I'm talking to my
Drums
mom.
in.
And when it's time, I'll be talking up with God.
Chorus. There's that vocal over the top.
Now go dance for you, Michael Jackson. Mama always say, son, have mercy on me. The angels never forsake me. Hallelujah, more any cage. Promise to play my part. Sometimes I pray and fast. 7 days and nights, forever delight. Son of Amdallah. Oh Lord, yeah, you know I was a Rasta. Play them Kiga. I'ma look down. Lord, love. See my flows fire. No, they throw bad vibes. Where the money did that is.
Right, we're going to stop it there because we've leaked over into the second chorus. So let's cover off this second verse. So, a couple of things to pay attention to within this second verse. So, the first thing that we notice here is that we actually have both the keys and the guitars at play within this first verse, whereas in the second verse, whereas in the first verse we actually didn't get that. We've done a switch from the guitars over to the keys, but within the verse we didn't have both of them in there at the same time. Vocally, we've got signature Seyi Vibez vocals, heavily layered, lots of repeated phrases at the back end. Then we get to around 1:15 and we start to hear this deep rumbly bass being brought into the mix. And again, that's different from the first verse, because if you remember me saying, the bass didn't actually come into the mix until we hit that first chorus. So it wasn't in the mix in that first verse at all. And then finally, we get this cut and then boom, we tip over into that chorus. Let's go back. Let's listen.
I go dance for you, Michael Jackson. Mama always say, son, have mercy.
Hear the
on me.
guitars in there.
The angels never forsake me.
Layered
Hallelujah,
vocals.
more any cage. Promise to play my part. Sometimes I pray and fast. 7 days and nights, forever delight. Son of Amdallah. Oh Lord, yeah, you know I
Hear
was
the bass
a
in?
Rasta. Play them Kiga. I'ma look down. Lord, love. See my flows fire.
There's the cut.
Don't throw bad vibes. Where the money dey, that is where I'm at. Anyhow you be, I dey play my part. Igi gogoro ma go mi loju mi o fo. No dey throw bad vibes. Where the money dey, that is where I'm at. Anyhow you be, I dey play my part. Igi gogoro ma go mi loju mi o fo.
I'm leading a life that can clean me from my passion. Burn up this money and live it in my ashes. The Lord is blessing, I'll see if I can match it. There's something's coming, I see through my lashes. Never stopping when the red light flashes. To be real, I'm still eating off my last hit.
Okay, right, we're going to pause it here for the last time. We're going to pick up on a couple of things that happened in the chorus, and we're also going to talk about this bridge very, very quickly, and then we're going to go ahead and see the rest of the track out. All right, so let's cover off both the chorus and the bridge really quickly. So, second chorus. The first thing that we notice is that the track gets stripped back, which is different to the first chorus. We've got both artists in the mix on this second chorus, and again, we have this beautiful Ayra Starr vocal just coming in over the top, and then boom, we get to that second part, and everything comes back into the mix. The drums, the bass, the whole shebang. Now, talking about the bridge, there's really only two things. One of them I've already pointed out, but again, you notice that it gets stripped back. But what we really want to focus on here is what's going on with Ayra Starr's vocal. So we get a switch up in flow, a lot more pacier, but we also have a bit more of a kind of casual approach to the vocal in this bridge compared to the first verse and the chorus. And that's it. We're going to go back, we're going to listen, and we're going to go ahead and see the rest of the track out. Let's do it.
See my flows fine, no get through bad vibes. Where the money
Back.
that is where I'm at. Anyhow you be, I dey play my
Ayra Starr
part.
vocal. Everything coming in.
Get through bad vibes. Where the money that is where I'm at. Anyhow you be, I dey play my part.
Alright, bridge.
I'm leading a life that can clean me from my passion. Burn out this money and live it in my ashes. The Lord is blessing, I'll see if I can match it. There's something's coming, I see through my lashes. Never stopping when the red light flashes. To be real, I'm still eating off my last hit.
Thanks, mate. Bangs, mate. Okay, that's it for me. If you want to see more breakdown and analyses videos, there'll be things popping up on the screen right now. Other than that, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I will see you in the next one.